Good morning, my beautiful people. Today is Thursday, September the 18th. I think it's 8:50 a.m. I'm getting ready to go for a walk today because it's going to be 90 degrees today. Today is going to be the last 90-degree day, and so I want to get out there early because by 1 o'clock I am not going to be able to be out there. Oh, glass is a little foggy, but anyhow, I came on here to do this video because I have realized the other day that I have become lazy. My birthday is Saturday. My birthday is September the 20th, this Saturday coming up. And I am ecstatic about it, but like at the same time. And the reason why that is because last year for my birthday, I had a weight loss journey. I went on a weight loss journey last year. And let me go back further. I used to be 311 pounds back in 2010. Well, 11, shall I say. I gave birth to my last child in November of 2010. And by 2011, I had gotten up to 311 pounds, and I stayed that way for many a years. Like a very long time. I was 300 and something pounds, and then I lost 100 pounds. I got down to 211, and that is because I changed my life around. I changed the way I eat. I stopped eating fried foods. I started eating more fruits and vegetables. And you notice I said more because I've always ate or eaten fruits and vegetables. I grew up eating that way because I come from a healthy household, and I think because our parents were so strict and so healthy. Our parents they ran marathons, they jogged, they exercised. My parents would go to work and get off from work and go for a walk or go exercise. They ran marathons. They was aerobic instructors. Like my father did karate. Like this is the type of family that my sister and I grew up in. It's just my sister and I. And so when we became grown, we rebelled. We was like, ugh. Because in our household, everything was stir fried, quiche, salt and pepper was the seasoning. Maybe a small bottle of seasoning salt. Skim milk, fat-free, low-fat, no taste, no salt. The only time we really got what we consider great food was when we would go over to my granny's house. And we got an allowance every Friday, so my sister and I would sneak to the restaurant because at the time, before our parents started buying property, we lived in a complex, an apartment complex. And so we would get our allowance and we would go to the restaurant, buy food, and we would sit in the hallway and eat the food. We eventually confessed all of this to our parents, so they know now. And we would eat the food in the hallway, and then we would go in the house, and my mom would be like, "I made stir fry," and we'd be like, "We're not eating that." We'll say, "Mom, we're not hungry right now," although we just scarfed down an Italian beef with fries and an orange pop in the hallway. My sister always got a hamburger. I am an Italian beef girl. I'm from Chicago, but I currently live in Peoria right now. But every time I go home, I'm going to get me an Italian beef. And that's why anywho. But I digress. And so, like I said, in 2011, I was 311 pounds. And for many years, I was that weight. I wasn't losing any. I wasn't gaining any, but I wasn't losing any. And then I finally said enough was enough, and I finally decided to lose the weight. I got down to 211 pounds. And I did, like I said, I stopped eating fried foods. I started eating more fruits and vegetables. I started to change my body habits. I started to walk because my family are walkers. My whole family are walkers. My parents love to walk. We used to walk as a family. My parents, on a nice cool day or a sunny summer night, well, not a sunny summer night, but on summer nights, we would go for walks. They would say, "You guys want to go for a walk?" And we would walk as a family. So I decided to start walking. Walking is one of the best exercises you can do to lose weight. You do not have to go to the gym, although weightlifting is a plus. It builds muscle and things of that nature, and you do need it, especially when you get older. But walking is one of the best cardio exercises you can do, and that is how I lost the weight. And so I'm trying to get back, and I want to show proof that I was a smaller girl. Okay, at one point, this was me. Look at me. You couldn't tell me nothing, baby. I was 175 pounds in this picture. 175 and was. That's before the other two children came, because at this point I had two children, my oldest two. But I was still 175. You couldn't tell me nothing. And then after I gave birth to my last child, honey, do you see that? Don't talk about me. I got up to, ooh, don't talk about me. And so, like I said, for many years, I was big. And I'm not knocking people who are big. Please don't come for me. Please don't talk about me. Because that's not what I'm here for. I'm doing this for me. And so, I lost the weight. And then I moved from where I was, because at that time I was living in East Moline, Illinois. And then I moved here to Peoria. I've been in Peoria for 10 years now. And I lost a lot of weight. And so I was extremely happy that I lost all that weight. And then COVID hit. Yes, COVID hit. And I was like, hey, look, don't mind my shirt, because like I'm going for a walk. And I'm walking in this. I don't care. I'm walking in this shirt. I'm just going to change out my pants and I'm going to go for a walk once I'm done making this video. But COVID hit. I didn't care. I was like, yep, free range. And I ate and I ate and I ate and I ate and I ate. And so last year I made the conscious decision I said, enough is enough, Keisha. You know what to do. You grew up in it. Your parents taught you everything you need to know. You've done it before. Do it again. So last year my niece got a gym membership, and I was a guest on her membership. And so her and I will go to the gym 3 days a week, and then the other days we will walk. And when I tell you I went back to my eating habits. I stopped eating past 8 p.m. because that's how my parents were. But in our household, they wouldn't eat past 7 p.m. and they wouldn't allow us to eat past 7 p.m. So I pushed it back to 8 p.m. So last year I stopped eating after 8 p.m. I will only pig out on Sundays, because I cook Sunday dinners every single Sunday. I don't miss a Sunday from cooking. And so that was the day I chose to pig out. I would snacks, desserts, my Sunday dinner, pop. You guys call it soda. It's, hey, your preference, free will. Everybody has it. So, but we call it pop. And I will pig out on Sunday. And then Monday through Saturday were my healthy days. I was eating rice bowls and salads, fruits and veggies and protein. I wouldn't eat past 8 p.m. I got strict with myself. I said, Keisha, you know how to do it. Just do it. I did it. And I got down to 196 pounds. I started out at 220. I was 220 when I started, because like I said, my weight will fluctuate between 215 and 230 something. I don't know if I said that, but I'm saying it now if I didn't say it before. My weight will fluctuate between 215 and 230 something. You might as well say 240, because 237, you round it out to the nearest zero, it's 40. But anywho, and so I did that last year, and I got down to 196. I was trying to get back to her 175, and I'm fine if I don't ever get to 175. I just want to be under 200 at this point. And last year my goal weight was 190, and although I didn't hit 190, but I got to 196, and for my birthday I was fabulous. And so I weighed myself this morning. I am 216.8 as of this morning. So I said, Keisha, you have to do this. It's not just because it's my birthday. You know, my birthday is Saturday, so I'm not going to lose 20-some pounds by Saturday. We all know that. But it is totally and honestly a lifestyle. My parents used to always say, you want to be healthy, you have to eat healthy first. You can't eat any way you want and not exercise and expect to look good or lose weight. My parents advocate for us being healthy and happy and things of that nature. And it's like, how can you say you want something but you don't work towards it, or you don't work for it? So the reason why I'm making this video, because I am putting it out into the universe, but not only to the universe, I am putting it on social media, because you guys are relentless. You will not let me live it down, and I'm sure you will not. I'm positive you won't. So I'm deciding to do this because I need you guys to be my accountability partner. I was my niece's accountability partner last year, and then this year of 2025, I got lazy. Like it was 100 degrees the whole summer. Not want to blame it on that, but the truth of the matter is, I just was lazy, and I'm like, it's hot. I'm not going. I don't want to do nothing. I don't care, and I just wanted to stay in the house and eat. And so I am going to continue or start again to make this a lifestyle for the rest of my life, because I want to be at 90 years old still walking, still active. My grandmother just recently passed August the 29th. My grandmother just passed August the 29th at 92 years old, and she was still able to walk up until right before she passed. My grandmother was still walking up until like a month or two before she passed away. So I want to be in my 90s, still getting around, still talking stuff, still in the kitchen cooking. Like that is the goal here. So again, I'm putting this out into social media and into the universe so I can be held accountable and get back to her, the one who you couldn't tell me nothing. And also I wanted to put out there, when I lost the weight, my body felt great. I was mentally clear. My body felt great. My bones didn't hurt. Nothing hurt. And so I said, yeah, Keisha, your birthday is coming up, and it's like I'm achy all the time. I'm not going to put my age out there, but let's just put it this way. I am older than 41, 42, 43, and 44. Yeah. I'm just going to say that. I am older, will be older than those ages. And I'm like, you have to do this now. So, like I said, my birthday is Saturday. I might vlog. Most likely I will vlog Saturday. My niece, my daughter, and myself, on my birthday, we're going to go to dinner. We're going to go to a restaurant called Jonas here in Peoria. I've never been there before. My niece has, and she loves it. So we're going to go to Jonas on the day of my birthday. And then the next day, me, my daughter, my niece, and my oldest son, because I have two younger sons, we're going to go to the movies and see him. Look, listen, anything Jordan Peele makes, we're going to go watch it. We are going to go watch it. Him, no, us, Candyman. What's the movie called? Get Out. Because we are a movie family. I grew up in a movie house. My parents had a bookshelf full of movies. We would go to the movies every Saturday. We would go to IHOP for breakfast, and then dinner, and then the movies. And that was our routine every single Saturday, and I passed that along to my children. It is a tradition, so we have to go see him and support Jordan Peele as well, because, yeah, that's just what it is. And so I will do a little vlogging then and bring you guys with me on my wonderful day. But I'm asking you to please, if you can, if you will, hold me accountable. I'm putting into the universe and social media, asking you all to hold me accountable, because Keisha has to do this. So I'm going to go for this walk before it gets incredibly hot, because 90 degrees, I'm not doing it. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and all the rest of your days be wonderful, but also have a great and fun weekend, because I know I am. If you all can please like, comment, share, but most of all, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you all this weekend. Bye.